welcome back to the channel, guys. It's season 55, episode 60, and it's the last episode of this season. It's the season 55 finale Super Cup final, and it's Mr. Sitter versus Innsmouth Cheaters. So let's get into this one, and just a little TLDR about the IAG Super Cup. Well, 1,000 teams entered in the second half of the season. There's 10 rounds to play. The final is played on a neutral venue, and the winner gets 8 million. The runner-up gets a cool 4 million, but it's about the bragging rights. So it's Mr. Sitter. They're playing the home team against Innsmouth Cheaters. They're playing the away team. As if we go to previous winners, I can't see Mr. Sitter, so this will be the first time that Mr. Sitter would have won it if they can. But we've got a couple of Innsmouth teams, Innsmouth Cadavers and Innsmouth Cheaters. But looks like Innsmouth Cheaters, last time they won it in 44 and 39. And I think they've won it about 7 times in all. So let's get over to the team previews and let's profile Mr. Sitter first. Look at that. Manager, well, their club is rated 6 on all of ITSAGOAL, and they are my pick to win this one from the quarterfinals prediction video. Pleasant second is the manager. So look at that, second rated in all of ITSAGOAL. And yeah, they romped to the top of their division, so they are division champs to boot, and of the MLS. So let's get into it. Let's look at their fixtures, their route on the way to the final, and look at that. We've got its first 4 rounds are quite easy. Then King Nianglu City gets tough. Well, Celtic FC gets tough. Then it's King Nianglu City. These are both home ties. Wheelie was a home fixture as well. New Justland 2-1, so all those results were 2-1. Even Norfolk Enchants, was 2-1. So you can see a pattern joining there. And then they've got, Innsmouth Cheaters in the final. But these from Celtic down, they are not to be sniffed at. So a really tough route to the final. And if we look at the manager statement, then we can see... He says, Pleasant Second says, to sound surprised that reaching the final is a bit of an understatement. I think I can safely say we'll be the underdogs against 7 times winners Innsmouth Cheaters, but you never know. So talk about Innsmouth Cheaters. Let's have a look. It's the team with the scariest profile picture, and Innsmouth Cheaters, they are 7th in all of ITSAGOAL. Kevin Han, the manager, is 15th, and... they are of Brazil, and they have finished 2nd in the Campeonato Serie A. And look at their path to the final. So, starts getting a bit tough with FC Spartak 2nd, 3-1 win. Diagnosis was a 2-1 win away, so 2 good results there. Greenhill Rangers, wow, that could have gone either way. It was a 6-5 victory on penalties against Greenhill Rangers. And look at that, they just swept away the Source 3-0. In that game. So they are the team going on form against Mr. Sitter in the final. So Innsmouth Cheaters, the manager Kevin Han wasn't available. There was no comment from him. So moving swiftly on, we are going to look at the lineups, and Mr. Sitter are going in a 4-3-3, more of attacking formation, I think, whereas Innsmouth Cheaters more traditional 4-4-2. As we go over to the Blackshaw Lane. So this is the ground of the MOT Whites. Looking at us, capacity crowd 42,600 watts. The season 55 IAG Super Cup final kick off, and it was even Stevens going to this game. This game was so tightly matched that it's chances at both ends. It's quite a feisty one. Literally, there's cars going everywhere, and mainly that was the action because there were 6 cars delivered in the first half, but nothing of note. So the teams go in 0-0. Quite a cagey affair on this one, and it's the second half kicked off. Yeah, you can feel the tension building, and there's chances at either end, but it's Mr. Sitter that takes the first chance. There's striker loose. scores on 61 and they are 1-0 up. This puts Ismail Cheetahs into action mode, and indeed they reply. Sasara got from midfield on 71 and it is 1-1, and with about 20 minutes to go, what can either team do? There's more fouls, there's more challenges coming in, more yellow cards, but the teams go in 1-1 after normal time, so we go over to extra time. So this game is poised indeed, and when the first half of extra time kicks off, it's Mr. Sitter. They are taking the game to Ismail Cheetahs, and France, their striker, scores on 98, and Ismail Cheetahs, what can they do? Have they got a response? Well, not in the first half. It's 2-1 to Mr. Sitter with just 15 minutes to go, and when the second half kicked off, it could go either way. This is finding balance. Who's going to make a difference? It's Ismail Cheetahs, it's Bolthouse. Another goal from midfield. So on 115 with about 10 minutes to go, what can happen in this game? It's dreaded penalties. It's 2-2 after full time, and we are going into penalties. So Mr. Sitter, we're going to score their penalties first, and they scored 3. That's not good. That's not good. 3 out of 5 is horrendous, and Ismail Cheetahs, can they clinch it? Can they win the Super Cup final? Yes, they can. They get the 4. That's enough. Hotly contested match, and it's Ismail Cheetahs that take the glory. So yeah, unlucky Pleasant second. That would have been right in history, but it wasn't to be. And Ismail Cheetahs, yeah, they are 8-time winners now. As we go over to It's a Goal, we can see that if we go to, yeah, when the IG Super Cup, they are the current IG Super Cup holders. It's Ismail Cheetahs. So what an achievement, and yeah, it's always good to have your name up in lights. And yeah, if we go to results, then we can go straight to the match report, and yeah, you can see the goals here. Look at the possession, 52%. Mr. Sitter just about edged it to 48% for Cheetahs, and they are the goals. And look at that, 6 shots on target for Mr. Sitter, just a 5 for Ismail Cheetahs, and that got them their 2 goals. It got them to the penalties. And yeah, that was enough to see them through. So the strikers definitely didn't turn up. It's the midfielders that turned up for Ismail Cheetahs in this one. And as we go to teams, then we can see, wow, look at all those yellow cards. Look at that. There was 2 yellow cards in the same minute for Mr. Sitter, and just all the way through, just yellow after yellow. Surprised no one from either team got sent off on this one. So, wow, what a feisty game that was. So there's only one thing left to do in this one, and that's to congratulate the Brazilian side, Ismail Cheetahs, Season 55 AG Super Cup winners. Well done to Kevin Han. And yeah, what a game. These 2 heavyweights, and see what happens in next season. But guys, don't worry. Season 56 is upon us. Tune in tonight for the start of this season. And guys, if you've got any comments on what you've just seen, then you know what to do. Put them downstairs. And while you're down there, subscribe, smash the likes, and as always, don't just tune in, join in on itsagoal.org. Thanks for watching.